Hi guys, and welcome back to the show. We have the main man right here to everybody. If you don't know him, you need to know him now. Coach Alex Ireland of Dalton State is here. How you doing, Coach?
Great. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. So for all the people here, let's jump right into this thing. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, absolutely. I was raised in Lawrenceville, Georgia, out in Gwinnett County, attended Collins Hill High School. I actually attended the same 4 years that Maya Moore played there.
Oh, really? Okay.
So I got to watch Maya Moore growing up. I went on to get my undergrad at Kennesaw State. I got involved with the team there. That's where I met Coach Engel.
Yeah.
From there, I went on to coach high school for a year at North Cobb Christian. Went on to Valdosta State, was a graduate assistant for 2 years.
Yeah.
Spent a year at Alcorn State in Division I in Mississippi in the SWAC.
Okay.
And a year at UT Martin.
Yeah.
And then was here last year.
Here last year, man. So I know you gave us a brief and quick overview of that real quick, but I have to reverse real quick. You just can't throw a name like Maya Moore out there and just pause out that. So here we always talk about how hard work pays off. Other than yourself getting this position where you are, seeing a person like Maya Moore in high school and how she worked. Can you talk about her transition and seeing her now?
Maya is incredible, not just on the court but off the court. I think she lost 3 or 4 games in her entire high school career. Yeah. But what people don't see is that she was an honors student. She was in all AP classes. She was a straight A student. And she was just the nicest person in the world. She would have a conversation with anybody, anywhere, and was never too big for anything.
Man, that's good stuff right there. So talking about your journey as well, going from North Cobb Christian to like a Valdosta, talk about things that you learned from that transition.
Yeah, it was very different because at North Cobb Christian, obviously we're a high-level high school. I believe we had 6 Division I signees on that team, and we were very, very talented. And then going to Valdosta State, which is one of the top collegiate programs, especially in Division II and in the Gulf South Conference. Yeah. But I was able just to learn a ton in terms of the actual inner workings of coaching collegiate basketball. Yeah. I learned at Kennesaw, but to actually be on the coaching end of it and be more involved, do more scouts, do more recruiting, do more stuff like that gave me a lot of hands-on experience.
Yes, well what I'm saying, another thing of experience you have is like that upper echelons of winning. So not just winning games like on the court, you see what the making of are of winners, if that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right, absolutely. So that's good. So going from Valdosta to Alcorn State, is it what you learned from there, then going to UT Martin?
Well, it's been unique in that all of my stops were very different. Alcorn State, we inherited I believe it was 8 seniors who had won a total of probably 20 games in the 4 years. Okay, so you've got guys who are not used to winning. Yeah. In addition to that, we inherited a program on APR probation. 2 days after we got the job, the program was placed on APR sanctions. 2 weeks after that, the sanctions were extended from a level 1 to a level 3, which is a 1-year ban to a 3-year ban. So I was able to experience turning a culture around, turning a program around, taking a program that had not been used to winning and kids that had not been used to winning. We were able to go 15-15, 13-5 in our league and finish in 2nd place.
Oh man, so that is real big stuff. Did you have to go find guys from the campus? I know recruiting was hard. It was stuff like that. How did you make that work?
It was interesting. Lorman's a very unique area. It's very, very off the beaten path. But what I can say is when we got there was a lot of talent there. Really? There were a lot of talented kids, and they just hadn't had the structure, and there wasn't a whole lot of trust with the previous coaching staff, and so they really gravitated towards that. And because of that, we were able to, when we gave them that structure, and we gave them that discipline, we were able to grab their attention, and then their talents plus the structure allowed them to be successful.
Man, I like it. So talking about talent and structure, I know you linked up with a legendary name here, Coach Tony Engel. If we want to look at this picture here for those who don't know him, talk about how that structure and things like that, how does that intertwine with him?
Well, Coach, I've been very fortunate to learn from Coach not only here but at Kennesaw. So I was lucky to see Coach in two different institutions, but also kind of see him evolve a little bit, which, learning from Coach Engel is great, but also learning from how he's learning is even better.
Yeah, that's it.
And Coach is a very thorough guy. He's a very passionate and emotional guy. He's one of the few coaches I've ever heard tell a player, "I love you." And just to see the level of trust and buy-in that his players give to him is very impressive to me, and I've learned a great deal from him.
Man, so shout out to Coach Tony Engel right there, going on to do bigger things now. He's in the church now, so he's going to spread that word. So hats off to him. I know he's not just going to leave you out there to dry. I know you can call him anytime you want.
Absolutely.
All right, that's it. So let's look at this picture right here, the new face of the team right here, Coach Alex Ireland. What can we expect? Tell us about implementing those procedures and things like that.
Well, I think the biggest thing is I've been fortunate to inherit a program that's won. Okay, we've won 131 games here over the past 5 seasons. So I don't want to come in and just throw the baby out with the bathwater and completely overhaul the program. You know, if this was a program that had not been successful, then there would be a lot of changes. I think I'm going to do things a lot of the way that Coach Engel did. He's very successful. It worked. But I'll tweak it a little bit because I'm a different person, and I've learned different things over the years. And so, of course, I have my own opinions and my own theories and my own ways of teaching that differ slightly, but it'll be very similar to what Coach
Very similar. So what the young folks say now, put your own sauce on it, put your own swag on it. That's
a little
what they
bit,
say
absolutely.
All right, so let's talk about some of the guys you have coming back. Just some names out here. We have Elijah Staley, Randy Bell. Can you talk about those guys?
Yeah, Elijah and Randy are actually 2 new guys. They're two new recruits. Elijah's from Marietta, played at Wheeler High School, the famed Wheeler High School, and was actually highly recruited in football and basketball coming out of high school. He played both sports at Mississippi State University for 2 years coming out of high school.
Okay.
From there, he ended up transferring to Morgan State. And Elijah just, I think, decided he wanted to play basketball. He really likes basketball more than football, and wants to come make his mark, and he wants to be close to home, and so we were lucky to have him. He's a phenomenal leader. He's a phenomenal athlete and a very serious student and a very good person.
Yeah.
Randy, similarly, has been to 2 schools. He went to Holy Family University as a freshman in Philadelphia and averaged 23 points a game as a freshman. He's a pure scorer with a big body. He went to Lynn University last year and had another great year, averaged almost 10 points a game.
So you got a freshman of the year coming back?
Yes, we do. We do. Aaron Barres, co-freshman of the year last year, returning. The heart and soul guy. I mean, plays really hard and has really worked in the offseason to develop his offensive game even more than it already was.
Man, so other names that we know, Sean Chisholm and Raheem England. You want to say some brief words about them as well?
Yeah, Sean was averaging 17 points a game before he tore his meniscus against Faulkner last year, and he was having a great year, and I expect him to pick up where he left off. He's a very talented scorer, very good student.
So Raheem as well?
Yeah, and Raheem's been around for a while. He's a versatile guy. Okay, he's a 6'6" guard with the ability to put the ball on the floor and pass it. He's added to his game offensively, and he's really ready to have a breakout year this year.
That's it. And the name that we all know, I've seen this guy put in work out here. He's destroyed a lot of records out there at Southeast. Ty Penley, what can we expect from him?
Well, Ty is going to have another great year. You know, Ty really came on at the end of the season last year. He had 16 points in a conference tournament game against Loyola. I believe he had 13 points the game before that, and he's really caught on to the speed of the game. He's really learned to kind of pick his angles and figure out where his opportunities are going to come from. So Ty's going to have another great year.
Man, still got that J. I know his J was real wet right there. So, Coach, when can we see you guys in action? What do you guys have coming up?
Well, we start the year with our blue-white night on October 23rd at Bandy Gymnasium, and we're going to have an inter-squad scrimmage and kind of meet the team and meet our group. And then our first game will be that Friday, October 26th.
Quick turnaround. Huh?
Yep, at home against Reinhardt, another local team. That'll be the first game in our Chick-fil-A Roadrunner Classic. So
at the convention center.
At the Trade Center, at the convention center. We'll play Friday, and we'll play Friday night and then Saturday afternoon. Okay,
so we'll make sure we do that. We'll post those dates here as well. So, Coach, real quick, so the guys in our area who would like to play for you, any words of motivation, quick words of how they can catch your eye?
Absolutely. I just think to play collegiately for anybody at any level, you have to continue to get better every day. You can't stagnate. I would tell guys, stay away from YouTube, stay away from trying to play like the pros, just get better at every single thing. And then obviously you have to take care of your business off the court as well, be a good student, take care of the academic portion.
Oh, man, that's good stuff. So, Coach, I know you got to go build that program even higher than what it is before. October 23rd, we'll be there to support you. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you very much.
We're looking to get some more inside access with you as you guys win these championships.
Perfect.
No problem. Good. So, guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.